Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the one thing that will destroy your efforts to be successful. Not necessarily wealthy, successful, which means the things that you want to accomplish, not being disciplined, is going to be your number one problem. Those things may include learning another language, traveling, investing, relationships. Guys, you must acquire a level of discipline that will secure your reliability, your dependability, your focus, your drive, and your commitment. It will secure those areas, guys, but you have to have discipline. So being undisciplined will stop, hinder, hurt anything that you try to do. Anything. So guys, let's look at some characteristics of an undisciplined life. Let's go. Okay guys, here we go. A person lacking discipline often exhibits several characteristic behaviors and traits that can significantly hinder their personal and professional growth. Number one, procrastination. Frequently delaying tasks and responsibilities, often putting off important work until the last minute. This is how it impacts you guys. This leads to rushed efforts, increased stress, and subpar outcomes. Chronic procrastination can prevent the achievement of both short-term and long-term goals. Next is inconsistency. Showing irregular effort and performance in various aspects of life, from work to personal projects. This makes it challenging to build momentum and achieve sustained success. Inconsistent behavior can frustrate colleagues, friends, and family members because they don't know where you're coming from. They don't know when you're going to show up. They don't know if you've completed the project. They don't know if you got the materials. They don't know if you made the phone call. They can't guarantee, say, yeah, if I want to get something done, I know I can give it to John. But Susan, she's inconsistent, so I can't. She's unreliable. Inconsistent and unreliable are interchangeable when it comes to somebody that you're depending on to make the right decision at the right time. Next, lack of focus. Description: difficulty maintaining attention on tasks. Easily distracted by non-essential activities such as social media, television, or other interruptions. This leads to fragmented work efforts, incomplete projects, and missed deadlines. Over time, it can result in a lack of progress in personal and professional pursuits. Lack of focus. Right behind discipline, focus is your number two strength. Discipline is number one, focus is number two. Because you got to have focus. I mean, you have to have focus. If you're easily distracted and you absent-minded, you lose focus, then how can you get anything done? You're not going to be able to get anything done if you lack focus. Trust me, guys, being focused, staying focused for a long period of time is a superpower. Next, poor time management. Struggles to prioritize tasks effectively, often leading to wasted time and an inability to complete important work. This results in inefficient use of time, increased workload, and the feeling of being overwhelmed. Poor time management can affect job performance and personal responsibilities. And poor time management ties in really to lack of focus. Because if you use focus on the task at hand, you would manage the time accordingly. So we have plenty of time, and I even waste time. But I'm getting better. I'm trying to make sure I use the majority of the allotted time that I have allocated for a task. I'm trying to use most of it. Sometimes it can be difficult because I trade in stocks, so I may get sidetracked watching the stock market. And if it's a bad stock day, it can affect my mood. So that can take me off focus for 1 or 2 hours out the day. So it's different things that can disrupt your time management and take you out of focus. So if you can get those two closer in line with your discipline, you'll be a lot further ahead. Okay, impulsiveness. Making hasty decisions without considering long-term consequences, often driven by immediate desires or emotions. Now, you can easily get in trouble with being impulsive. If you make small impulse decisions, that's one thing. But if you make large impulse decisions, like large financial purchases, like even in stocks, even with cars or homes or anything that costs more than, I'm gonna say, between $1,000 to $5,000, if you make an impulse decision in that area, especially if it's something that's not an asset, then yeah, you're going to end up in trouble. Impulsive actions can lead to negative outcomes, such as financial trouble, damaged relationships, and missed opportunities. It undermines long-term planning and stability, because you got this money set aside for a certain purchase, and then you make an impulse buy over here that you didn't plan for, you just miss an opportunity, because you saving the money to make this investment. But you read an article or you saw a news flash that this stock was going to shoot up, so you bought this one instead. I've done that, guys, and I lost thousands of dollars. I lost thousands of dollars chasing a stock. So it's not a good idea. It's never a good idea to chase anything that you think is going to improve your finances. You just got to wait it out and stick with your plan. Next, low achievement. Failing to reach one's full potential due to lack of sustained effort and follow through on tasks and goals. This results in unfulfilled potential and a sense of underachievement. It can affect career progression, academic success, and personal satisfaction. So guys, you want to achieve something. I don't care if it's small goals. If you want to learn how to cook a cake, learn how to cook the cake. It could be small goals of accomplishments and achievements that give you the confidence to go to tackle larger tasks or more complicated or difficult tasks. So start with a pound cake, then go to a German chocolate cake or red velvet. So if you like to bake or cook, start there. Same thing with weight loss. Same thing with improving your eating habits. Same thing with improving your sleep quality. You have to, I did a video recently about the 21-day challenge. That is part of it, guys. On a 21-day challenge, you have 21 days to do something different. And each one of those are low achievements. So you need to tackle each achievement one at a time instead of trying to take a big bite out. Okay? So I'm reading this and it says low achievement. So I'm assuming it's talking about your achievements are low. But I'm going to do a life hack on that, and I'm saying accomplish low achievements. Set an achievement low, set the bar low, something that you can accomplish, and accomplish it, and then just raise the bar next and go to the next one. All right, next, unreliability. being perceived as undependable by others due to frequently missed deadlines, breaking promises or broken promises, or failing to meet commitments. This damages relationships and trust, both in personal and professional settings. It can lead to missed opportunities for advancement and collaboration. See, guys, so it affects everything. If you're unreliable, if you're not focused, if you don't show commitment, no one can depend on you. Like, I wouldn't, if you came to me and said, hey, you know where I can get a job at? Like, I couldn't recommend you if you're unreliable, because none of my name's attached to it. So as soon as I recommend you to a job and you only last 2-3 weeks and you quit, then now I just messed it up for the next. You just messed it up for the next person. Now I can't recommend anybody, because the last person I recommended, you only lasted 3 weeks. So you cannot be unreliable, guys. You got to have some pride. You got to have some pride in your name, because your word is bond. Like, that's all you really have at the end of the day. That's why your credit. People use your credit to judge you. But people that don't know your credit, they use your past performance to judge you. So let's go next to the next one. Inconsistent routines. Lack of regular habits and routines, contributing to a chaotic and unstructured lifestyle. Now, yeah, that's easy to do right there. Not being focused, being undependable, irresponsible, all that creates inconsistent routines. So you really do need to build a routine. And when you get up in the morning, stretch, meditate, whatever you're gonna do, just build a routine. If you're able to do that, if you got kids or you have other commitments, then it may be difficult. But try as much as possible to build a routine that is compatible with your lifestyle. Emotional instability. Susceptible to stress, anxiety, and emotional fluctuations due to lack of control over one's actions in the environment. Emotional instability can lead to mental health issues, strained relationships, and decreased quality of life. It makes it harder to cope with challenges and setbacks. So you don't want to be emotionally unstable, guys. You gotta have some emotional fortitude to make it in this world. You're gonna get triggered because the programs that are running from the matrix, you're programmed to respond to different trigger points. So once you realize what triggers you, try to stay out of those environments. Try not to watch those kind of videos. Try not to read those kind of comments, because certain YouTube videos can trigger certain people. Certain comments that people make can trigger certain people. Because you have a large amount, way too many, of ignorant people on YouTube and in this world. I mean ignorant. I mean like dangerously ignorant people in this world, and they can trick you by some of the things they do. Because some people are disrespectful. They lack empathy. They don't have any class. You have low class people, especially in large cities. So guys, if you're easily triggered, stay away from low class cities. Whether it's San Francisco or Atlanta or Detroit or Miami or Memphis or wherever it is, Dallas, Houston, wherever it is. If you're easily triggered, only go to areas that you feel you're going to be safe physically and mentally. Okay, guys? Next, regrets and guilt. Hold on, guys. Okay, regret and guilt. Frequent feelings of regret and guilt over unfulfilled commitments and missed opportunities and wasted time. These negative emotions can lead to low self-esteem and a persistent sense of dissatisfaction. Over time, they can erode motivation and optimism. Now, this one right here, a lot of people will experience this. I've experienced it, and it's very difficult. It can be very depressing and very stressful when you look back at your life and how you treated people, the missed opportunities, because you can't go back, and it's stressful, feeling sorry for yourself, and and needing to apologize for how you may treated your mother or a spouse or your children. It's very, very hurtful, but it shows a sign of growth. When you have regret and guilt, it does show a sign of growth. And what I did, I grounded my root chakra, and I asked the universe to help me to forgive myself. It was very difficult, guys. You have to meditate and ask for forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself. It's very hard, because some of the things you may have said to people may have been mean-spirited. You was operating in your lower self. You was operating in ignorance. But once you come to the light, once you start operating in your higher self, then you realize how some of your actions and the things that you did was hurtful, and it was dangerous, it was disrespectful, and it was dishonorable. So guys, if you don't do anything else in your life, apologize to the people that you have hurt. Bring honor and respect back to your name. Your children, your family members, your mother, your father, whoever you hurt, if they're still alive, they will be proud of you. Because we do a lot of things in ignorance. People commit crimes in ignorance. People have done some horrible things. I mean, good people have done some horrible things to people they love, out of rage, out of ignorance. So you have to forgive yourself and let those negative thoughts of low value go. Because the matrix wants you to think low of yourself. The system wants you to think low of yourself. That way you continue to make irresponsible, irrational, and unreliable decisions in your life, and you will never take control over your life if you wallow in the guilt and remorse and regret your whole life. Some of you might have had an abortion. You need to ask the universe to forgive you. Some of you may be adopted, or maybe have given your child up for adoption. You need to ask the universe to forgive you. Because the programs that we run when we're young, they're not the same that you're running now. Those programs, if you're dealing with them, hopefully you have updated your programs to a more loving software, to a more loving and caring and empathetic program. Because a lot of programs that we had before were ignorant and hatred and jealousy and strife and bitterness. But if you updated your program and downloaded the love of the universe, then you'll be able to overcome the guilt and discomfort and the regret of your past. And if you've never experienced those things, guys, this is a good message for you to hear right now. Think before you act. Words are powerful. They hurt. They hurt. And if you have a heart, it's going to hurt you to say something so evil to another human being, especially someone you claim you love. So guys, that's it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time out to listen to this video and understand that not having discipline, not having self-control, not being reliable, not being focused, all those things impact all of your relationships, even the relationship that you have with the earth and the universe, even the relationship that you have with your pets. All of it, everything is energy. Everything feels your negativity. So guys, get some discipline in your life. And even if it's just one area at a time, go back and look at the list that I showed you. Even if it's just one area at a time, conquer that area. then go to the next one and conquer that one, then go to the next one and conquer that one. Simplify your life. The less decisions that you have to make in your life, the easier it is to gain discipline over those areas. Don't make your life complicated. Okay, guys, until next time, guys, keep your mind clean, keep your car clean, keep your home clean, keep your diet clean, keep your life clean, guys. Guys, download and deploy your anti-malware software, debug and unplug from the matrix. Drink plenty of spring water to wash out the chemicals, the poisons, and the toxins that's in the food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned. You've been micro-poisoned every day. And if you operate in ignorance, you're poisoning your children and your dog. So I'm telling you, drink fresh water every day and stop eating ultra-processed food, hot dogs, sandwiches, cereal, all that garbage, and sugar and all that garbage. So guys, until next time, Countryman777, I'm signing off. Now go and conquer yourself. Peace.